What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Pan Pod, the podcast where we talk about gaming and Twitch news, as well as things going on in the world today. I'm your host, PanTheMan, and joined by me here today is X-Man3000, my co-host, but also joined by me here today, straight from Dirty Docks, our friend, live streamer, up-and-coming TikTok star, our friend, ITTZSKYLINE. Skyline, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. Today is actually the day that a TikTok is going fucking insane. I'm at like 1,500 likes on it. It's at like 17K views too. It's insane.
Sheesh.
It's actually going somewhere, you know?
Yo, perfect timing on the podcast check? Oh, no way.
100% best timing.
Perfect, yeah.
What was that TikTok about, dude?
It was legit just a TikTok about a ritual to like open a chest in Fortnite for legendary pump, and I got one.
Oh, that was a good video. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I just hit both sides and then twerked on it and opened it, and boom, legendary pump, and I shit on the whole lobby. I totally
I
didn't
saw
die.
that shit. I
I
watched that clip. That was
Yeah,
it
literally.
was amazing.
Don't tell me religion's not real because this work. It's like you should have like put some shit on it like that.
Exactly,
Like,
right.
dude, Jesus Christ, make everybody question their life, dude.
Well, yeah, I think, out of anyone, we wanted to get a guest on the podcast eventually, and I think, hey, Skyline was a perfect candidate, and we figured, our stream communities, they all kind of, a little bit mixed together. They all kind of know about
Pretty
each other.
mixed.
We're all fairly small. But, we're kind of there, and, this would be perfect. But I think, what we all want to know, Skyline, what is your your stream plan, man? Do you have any idea where you think you'll be?
Do you want to start with Brent? What do you do?
It's
For the people who don't know.
this whole episode's about you.
okay.
Yeah, the people who
What do
don't
you
know.
do?
What do I do? I play Fortnite and Valorant and COD sometimes.
Let's go.
And stream on Twitch. I'm trying to get better at Fortnite so I can hit champs and start doing more like cash cups and stuff, and maybe get known for that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
that'd
maybe.
be a cool thing to do. Like, imagine being a pro.
It's
for
only
a video game,
degenerate
especially one with
until
such a
you
huge
start making
prize
money.
pool.
So
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
then you can tell your mom,
So,
hey, I'm
I
getting.
tried to get on that level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was never that good. I was
Oh, that was
garbage
hot
of the game.
garbage,
I
too.
could never get to the cash cup level.
Sheesh, dude.
I tried.
I barely hit it to the point where I'm able to get to the cash cup level last season. And this season, I'm like already right there. I'm like 1.4K arena points away. And I could have had it already if I didn't go to Arizona, but it's fine.
Do you drop rank for not playing, or is it
Yeah,
just like
no.
harder because you're not practicing?
Well, it's not dropping rank because you're not playing. Like, none of that happens. It just takes longer. You want to be into it as quick as you can because there's like set dates for every tournament. You want to be able to participate in as many as possible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, more chances of getting stuff. And then there's this thing called PR. It's power ranking for Fortnite. So you have to, well, it's not really a specific Fortnite thing. It's more of like things people use to check your stats. So it gives you like a rank for like all of the region you play on. So basically,
Oh, wow.
I have like
I
20,
didn't know
so I'm in like the top hundreds of thousands NA West. Whereas some other people, they're like top 500 NA West.
Wow. So that's like Apex terms. That's
wow.
Predator. If you're that good.
Yeah.
Okay. I see how it is. So you're trying to get there
Oh, wow,
because then you
Jesus.
can make money.
Yeah, that's the dream, to make money. And it's possible. I just need to keep putting the time and effort in, especially with TikToks too. I need to keep posting those daily, trying to get that out there, and that'll bring hopefully viewers to Twitch.
Has it brought
Allow
any
me to get
yet?
more of a chat, more
Have you
people
gotten
watching.
anybody from TikTok?
I've gotten some follows, but I don't think any.
Yeah, I feel that, dude. I think I've gotten one follower from TikTok,
Yeah, it's
dude,
kinda how it
and
goes.
from my like 50,000 views or
Yeah.
whatever it is. It's probably like it's only probably like
It's
20,000. But,
insane.
Jesus Christ, the turnover rate on TikTok is just so ridiculous. That's why I stick on YouTube, man. I make TikToks when I think they're funny, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
you can't.
Oh.
You don't really want to force it because then it's just kind of seems unnatural, and then you can, and then it's just not as good, when the content's forced. So you just gotta take your
True.
time with it,
yeah. I try not to like force the content. I don't try to make specific TikToks. I just take clips and turn it into a TikTok. So that is just I use this website
yeah,
called
you have a very
Streamladder. I
simple
can basically
process.
take yeah, because I don't know how to edit, which I'm hopefully gonna learn the week. Well, it'd be technically 2 weeks from now. Like, when I get back from Tahoe, I'm gonna start learning how to do it so I can like edit the videos a bit better and start actually putting more stuff into
Right.
it. because I really should be like plugging my Twitch and like explaining what's happening on TikTok in the beginning for viewer engagement. But I'm lazy.
Hey man, you're lazy and you're getting 10,000 views, so I guess something's working. Am I right, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's at 17.
Shit,
right now.
dude. I spent like 4 hours on a TikTok for like I think like 8,000 views. It was alright.
That's still
It is
crazy.
crazy.
8,000 is still a ton.
But dude, I always take it like
It's at-
TikTok
It doesn't seem
numbers
like
and
a lot when
God,
you're looking
it's
on the
so bad
Mhm.
concerning like
Yeah.
billions of views.
Yeah, like most of mine, they get like 200 views. And this one, just for whatever reason, popped off. It's at 18K right now, 1,490 likes,
Sheesh, dude, money moves.
which is, it's like about a third, if not more, than my total likes that I have on the page from like probably close to like 50
Oh my fucking
videos.
Do you do any YouTube? Do you do any YouTube at all, or no?
Um,
Not yet, or maybe
Once
in the
I've
future?
learned video editing, I
Dude,
really
he has a
want to. The most I've
6-hour
done with
VOD
YouTube
of him
is-
playing Fortnite comp. That's it.
Yeah, I kind of I kind of
Jeez.
made the VOD channel, uploaded like 3 streams, and it was like, yeah, no thanks, and just stopped. And now
Damn,
I
jeez.
have an actual YouTube channel. I just need to find content. to
Are you still
post
working on a
there.
video? Or did you scrap it?
I kind of scratched it
Oh.
because I thought it was a good idea to play music in the background,
Oh,
right? But then
shit.
I realized halfway through, hey, if I'm taking specific clips on this, not just uploading the whole thing, the music is just gonna cut in and out randomly. And I was like,
That's how
well,
I used
shit,
to do
I just
it.
need to scratch this and retry this.
Yeah, if you could remake it, I guess that's a good way.
Jeez.
So like,
Yeah.
how long in a stream? How long is your normal stream?
Normal streams, I've been doing more like 12 plus
Holy
hour
fucking shit.
streams, or probably more like 10 plus hour streams. But lots of the time, it's usually like around 6 or 7. I try to do longer streams so I can like just let everyone come in, and so I can just keep
Right.
playing video games. Because I mean, that's all I
Yeah.
do. So what's the point?
Oh,
of not
that's what I'm
streaming
saying.
it?
That's why I stream, because like, if
Factual.
I'm
Yeah.
not streaming, I'm gonna be more degenerate than if I'm not. Or yeah, if I'm just not streaming and I'm gaming every day.
Oh yeah,
Because then I'll just feel like a total sack of shit.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Because when you're streaming, it feels like, you're at least,
Mm-hmm.
even if you're not doing crazy numbers, you're actually doing something, or you have a possibility, getting
Mhm.
big. You're actually working towards something instead of, being degenerate and trying to get some invisible ranks
Yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah.
It's,
I think of streaming more as like a way to bring smiles to people's days, because if they like your content and they come there to watch you and like have a good time, relax, it's like bringing good things to someone's day. So it's like a good thing to stream and like help uplift people. It's not just like playing video games hoping for money.
Obviously.
yeah, it's a win-win situation because,
Yeah.
if the streamer enjoys it, the people in chat enjoy it, so it's like, oh, might as well, right?
Yeah, it's just like a huge plus for everyone.
Facts, dude. So like in a 12-hour
bloggers,
stream,
man.
how many clips for
Mhm.
TikTok would you say you would get?
It really
Well,
depends on
obviously
like, how the
it
stream is going.
depends,
If I'm
but
in a
like if you had to say
Yeah.
like an average.
average, usually I'll end up with like a lot more clips than are usable. I'd say I'll probably end up with like in a 12-hour stream, maybe like 10, maybe like around 1 clip an
Wow.
hour. And then sometimes, since I don't have
pretty good.
good keys set up, I'll clip me typing, because I have it set to my
Oh.
0 key, which is a bad idea. I should really
wow.
change that so it's to a different key, because every time I type, I end up clicking the 0 like 5 times and I'll get 5 clips, and it's just all this the same thing that's
Holy
useless.
shit. Yeah, Stream Deck is
Uh,
useful for that.
I kind of want to upgrade. Oh yeah, it's really useful. I kind of want to upgrade my keyboard to a TKL so I can have the function keys back and the arrow keys, because 60% are really nice. At the same time, you miss out on
You
so
know
many
why I'm scared about
keys.
using
Like,
function keys?
I
as
never
macros?
realized.
Because I never know what app is going to use those for like something random. Like, oh yeah, delete your entire computer, F11. And it's
That's
like, oh shit,
fair.
I have that bound to my clip key. So it's, you know what I'm talking about? So I get scared, man.
Yeah. I think one thing that was useful with my old mouse, it was I can actually grab it and show for all the people that actually watch on.
Go like the podcast on YouTube, guys.
Oh god, everything's falling. Yeah, for everyone that can actually see that, I had the Razer Basilisk. It has this little button on the side, it's like a little
Ooh.
paddle. So you can bind it to actual function keys while you're through Razer Chroma and like Razer Synapse. So you can bind it to like F30, which nothing uses because that's not on a keyboard.
That's nice.
So you end up being able to bind it to whatever. So I had that as my push to talk, and it made it really easy to not interfere with any other thing because I'm just able to hold that button and it works.
Wow, fucking hell. So like,
yeah. But now I have
question.
the Hyper X Pulsefire Haste.
So what are your long-term goals?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously,
Yes.
fuck bitches, get money. But other than that,
Yes.
Long-term goals. I'll just start with like after high school. After high school, I want to take like a year or two to just do community college, get like some general ed stuff done on top of the stuff I already took at high school, and keep streaming throughout that whole process. Maybe get like a part-time job so I can be bringing in money, still getting ready for an education, and hoping streaming can actually pop off and go somewhere. Well, not streaming, content creating as a whole will go somewhere and be able to lead me somewhere in life. And if it doesn't, I still have the backup plan of college and an education allowing me to actually survive after high school if I'm not interesting enough for content.
So what is your backup plan?
The backup plan for college, it would be double majoring in electrical and mechanical engineering.
Jeez, 5
That's badass. You feel like you could do that? That's crazy.
I feel like it's definitely possible. It'd take a little bit more. It'll take more time because more school, but it's essentially just getting. It is just getting
money.
2 degrees. Yeah, a lot of money too. It gives me a lot of opportunities. I have like so much more I can do for jobs. I'll have like twice the opportunities. If I get my master's in one, I'll be able to get paid even more for that specific one, and it'll also allow me like combining those two. I'm thinking that would really help for like a car. I could like be able to design my own car in and out. I don't know 100% how it'd work, but I still think that'd be really sick considering I want to like get my own project car at some point, be able to work on that and like completely customize the whole thing and make it really fucking fast. Cargo bird.
Yeah,
some GTA
that's
shit,
actually
man.
sick, dude. Yeah, GTA shit.
Become Los
dude.
Santos Customs and just fucking
Fuck yeah. Charge people like 100
honestly,
grand for an
hit
engine.
that shit out, man.
Oh,
That's. Yeah, I got man. You got a good plan. You know what you're
hell
doing.
yeah.
I
That is a
believe
good
in you.
plan.
We'll be here for you. We believe in the process. Trust the process. Feel strong, man.
We believe in the 100,000 viewers, man.
one day I'll be bigger than XQC.
Yeah, it's a
One
lot
day
better
the
than my
juicer will
fucking
fall.
vision. Yeah, it's a lot better than my fucking plan. My plan is all over the fucking place. Who knows where I'll be
What's
in
your plan
like
next,
1
man?
year.
What
My
is
plan?
McDonald's.
Well, once I go homeless, live behind the McDonald's, and I'll be on the side of the road begging for money while I sell some fucking mixtapes from the '80s, dude. I don't know. We'll see,
For
man.
real. Yeah, Brent. I actually have that same. Like I've considered those 2 majors as well because that stuff really interests me. Like I want to be a car guy. I want to be a plane guy. I want to be an engine guy. I want to be this electrical guy because it's fun, man. It's really fun once you're getting into it, and I think that's a great plan, man. Honestly, and you never know if content creation is really gonna work out. It's obviously luck at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if you have skill or
Very
not.
true.
So yeah, that's a great backup plan. Fucking congratulations. I was surprised that you said that you want to go to college since like you technically like kind of dropped out of high school to start like live streaming, right? I mean, I know you still do work, but it's like half dropping out, right?
Yeah, in a way it is because I go to an independent study school, which means I basically just given work to do at home. So I don't have to talk to teachers. I don't socially interact with people. I just get a textbook, look at the textbook, answer questions, take online tests. It's actually not going to be 100% like independent study next year. Well, next school year, because I'm going to be taking chemistry in person, math in person, and then some electives.
Nice.
So it's not
That
going to be
sounds
100%,
cool.
but
And it's like only like half days, right? It's not that long.
Yeah, like depending on how quick you get your work done, it can just be over really quick. So I can have more time to do stuff with friends, more time to stream, more time to put into editing videos and stuff once I learn how. So hopefully it'll help me
That's cool as
kickstart
fuck.
everything.
Fucking
nice.
gamer, bro. So, okay, another question for you. What's your take on my take on Fortnite?
Oh, I knew this was
My
coming.
take
I
on
fucking-
your
Because-
take on Fortnite. That
Because
Fortnite-
I think it's a good game. Okay, I'll admit it, guys. Go crazy. It's a good game, but once people really started tryharding, like, and the tryhards just got better and better and better and better, and left like me and people like me in the dust. Like, that's when I started to really dislike the game, and
Yeah.
I honestly can't get back into it because the skill gap is like way too big.
Let me rephrase that question. For Pan.
Uh-huh.
What do you like? What do you think about just the current state of Fortnite right now? What do you think about it?
I think the current state of Fortnite is really, really sweaty. It is probably one of the top, like one of the most sweatiest games out there right now. One of the most,
For sure, yeah.
it has a really toxic community too. I'd say there's other communities that definitely rival it in toxicity and like in terms of skill and everything you need, but it is just really hard mechanically and everything else. It's back to how Roan phrased it too. Your take on Fortnite is you don't like it because it's a really difficult game because everyone got so like good at the game.
And I've played Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah. Rainbow Six Siege. I tried playing it again recently with the new computer. It was complete fucking AIDS. It is like a black guy bending you over and skull fucking you. It was
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm
bad. I
saying.
couldn't peek a single corner without getting headshot instantly. And that was in like silver or bronze lobbies. It
Okay,
was
here's what happened to
terrible.
me. I reloaded into the game. I downloaded it again. I'm like, I'm getting back into this game, okay? First game on, first round, first 5 seconds, I get team killed for reinforcing a wall. And
Oh, no,
I
that's the
deinstalled.
worst.
I deinstalled.
That's
It was horrible.
that's completely fair.
Wait, can't you do this?
Yeah.
I know you can do it on like CS:GO, but can't you vote teammates out on Rainbow or some
Yeah,
shit?
you can vote
You-
kick.
you
yeah.
can.
That's
but-
I don't understand. That's so fucking dumb. I think
It
it's
is
the worst
dumb.
thing.
I
so
think
bad.
vote kicking has its pluses, but if you don't have a buddy in there, you are so
Exactly, dude. Dude, do you know how many times I've played like a game like CS:GO where we're winning like fucking 14-1, and then my teammates are like, you know what? I don't like you, so let's kick this guy out. Everyone agree? And then I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I just got a,
I've
what, a
decided
30-minute
you're
cooldown.
bad.
He's like,
Oh my
it's
God.
just the worst shit ever, dude. I feel like it. You know, I don't know what you could really do.
Wait,
to,
when
like,
you get
add
kicked out of a game, you
restrictions
can't
to it.
re-queue?
you can re-queue, but you can't
don't think so.
rejoin the
Yeah.
game. They
I see,
removed vote
okay.
kick on Rainbow, really?
Sheesh. Well, that's better, I guess.
I feel like they should add some sort of like restrictions to games that have that. But then again, I'm like, I don't know what you could. Like,
Yeah.
add. I don't really know the solution either. So, kind of AIDS.
It is fucking AIDS. Fuck video games, guys. Let's go in a hot tub or something. Man, we should have done this in a hot tub. Should have found some like
That's
random hot
so
tub that was,
true.
like, on the side of the road.
Just get me a bikini. It'll work.
I know.
100%.
Yeah, it'll work. It'll
See-
show more skin than Pokemon did on her last one. It'll be crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
season finale
Pretty
might
good.
just have to be in a hot tub. Didn't you, Skyline? Didn't you say you had a hot tub idea? Or,
Well,
am I not mistaken?
I was
What's up with that?
trying to do it where if I got 250 followers on TikTok and Twitch by my birthday, which was 8 days ago, June 30th,
shit.
I'd do a pool stream, but it didn't end up happening. It happened for TikTok, I think a few days
Sad.
after my birthday, and not even, I'm like 50 followers away on Twitch, which is, unfortunate, but I'm gonna I have other things planned for like when I hit a certain amount of subs. Like if I hit 100 subs in 1 month, I'm gonna do either I'm gonna do a pool stream, or I'm gonna end up doing like, I don't know, either or like for more subs, I don't know, I'd end up like shaving my head or dyeing it, just do the
Jesus.
insane things.
I was thinking
That's some
about doing
ballsy
something
stuff
like that
right there,
too.
man.
I was thinking about
100%.
shaving my head for 100 subs. Like, not even capping.
I could never. I'm not even like, I could never do some shit like that.
Really?
I don't know. I just don't think I have it in me, man. That's kind of a big commitment.
It's a
But I mean,
big
your hair's
commitment.
short. It'll grow back.
True. I guess you're right. I don't know. I think the real, challenge is even getting 100 subs. That's a lot.
Yeah.
man. But
It is a fucking lot
definitely
of
possible.
subs. That's like what, 200.
Gotta get one of those Oilers, man.
Yeah, I need some
luckily
Oilers.
I have two of the Oilers. I have XJ and my cousin. It's
Name drop.
it's fun to have them, but at the same time, it's like, holy shit, you're spending like your whole paycheck on giving me money, well, giving my chat money,
That's
so they
crazy.
don't get ads and they get emotes that are complete shit.
Your emotes aren't that
I
bad.
actually like your emotes.
Yeah.
I got gifted one of those subs, and we were using them in a fucking Pan's chat. And I'm like, oh, look at these, fucking, that's kind of, they're pretty funny.
Literally
emotes.
everybody
you
in my
say
chat these
spam
days
emotes.
has your emotes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
fucking
them
everyone's got
because
the
they are
gift
just
subs.
cancerous. Like, oh, the it's Skyline Seduct is so
Oh,
it's so AIDS, but it is so funny. Like, and anytime someone just sus, they just spam it.
I think that emote's fucking hilarious.
It is fucking
And then
so
one
good.
day,
Good
one
one.
day, Scott W will take over Keck W and Lil W. It will be the next big thing on Twitch. Scott's face will be plastered everywhere.
It's kind of like a weird champ if you think about it. Like,
It kinda.
if
It
you
kind of
call
works
it,
like any.
It's Skyline weird champ. You could.
That's true.
honestly.
I'm gonna need to figure out what to do. I still need to make like a sub badge. I don't have a sub badge chosen out
Oh,
for
yeah.
everything yet. I just have the star, and it's boring as shit.
Do you have any ideas for that?
I genuinely don't. The only thing I've thought of is like worse and worse pictures of my face. Just me getting more and more like autistic.
No, that's actually a pretty good idea.
a good idea.
You just look dumber. Each sub badge, you just look dumber and
More
dumber.
distorted.
I just deep-
Put it in Photoshop.
I just deep fry my face more and more every
Yes.
time.
Yes, dude.
That actually would work.
That's a pretty good idea. Definitely mess around with that.
Yeah, you
That'd be
should.
hilarious.
Dude, because X-Men has a really simple one. You just put X's with different colors and it looks great.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah,
I
they
really
work.
love it. Yes, dude.
Yeah, because Pan has a whole Pan thing going on.
Yeah.
I do want to mess around with like making emotes of my face. I just I don't know like where to start, and I just I'm lazy, so I just haven't done it yet. But I think it's something I want to, I want to get some like I don't know, maybe a PogChamp or some shit. Cause pretty much all my emotes are just kind of some basic stuff. But
Honestly, it's a lot easier than you think. All you have to do is go into Paint 3D, take the image of your face, size it down to like any square formats, like 400 by 400 pixels, and then magic select, and then you can cut out all of the background behind you, and then save that as a .png, and everything's ready. You just have to upload it. It takes like 5-10 minutes. It's super simple.
It's just a matter of getting the picture and which ones, because I don't have that many fucking sub spots, because every time I've gotten close to like the first 15 I always fell short of like 2 subs, so I'm like damn. But we'll eventually get there.
One day.
It's the goal.
Hog you, dude. All right, Brent. So back to your Twitch. Who's your biggest influence as a creator?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'd say there's multiple.
Okay. You can have multiple.
For like pro gaming, I'd say like Clicks, the Fortnite streamer Clicks. He's like huge. He at his peak he averaged like 50K like easily every stream. He has like 35,000 subs. He'd just stream and he'd make tons. He was able to buy his dad like a completely decked out truck. I don't know what car he bought his mom, but he bought his mom a car, and he was able to buy himself a Porsche, the new electric ones. I forget
That's
the
probably
name.
not even like
But
a dent in his wealth. Like, let's be honest.
I know he still makes hundreds of thousands, and he like doesn't care what happens. He's like straight up with his fucking chat. If he thinks they're stupid, he says it. If he has some like a story he wants to tell, he'll say it, and he won't leave out details.
Yeah, I
He's
love
like
that shit.
just real. He's a real streamer. He isn't like the people that fake everything or sell themselves out. Like, you compare Clicks to Booga, or like I don't know. I think Cypher PK kind of sells out, but not as much as Booga. If you like compare him to Booga is a complete sellout. Booga just sits there and he's boring as fuck. He like, if you watch one of his videos, right?
Yeah.
The first clip is like him reading something in a monotone voice from like some other content creator. Cypher PK challenged me to get 10 kills with the lever action shotgun in Fortnite.
So he just sounds like he
Battle
hates his
Royale.
life in every game or every video.
And he makes bank. Like, not including like the money he's made from winning Fortnite tournaments, which is I think around like $7.5 million, because he's won the World Cup. Like, he makes so much off of everything else. But he is
boring.
He is the least interesting person I've ever watched. And he still averages thousands and thousands of views.
So you don't really
I
like
used to watch him a lot.
sellouts, Brent.
No, I think there's like a certain extent to where you should take like those opportunities to like make the money from all that stuff. I think when you're getting to the point where you have to fake who you are and you have to like fake the content, it's that's not what you should be doing. Like, I think I've heard Blarg and like all the goons talk about this. They said some company wanted them to play their game, and they did. And within like a few, like partway through the game, they said, oh, well, no, it was an ad. It was an ad, and then right after the ad, they said some joke about they were talking about the Among Us like live action porn. They were talking about watching that. And it was right after the ad, and the people that sponsored them got pissed and didn't want the. I don't think they wanted to pay them, or they weren't going to do another sponsor because they started doing that. And then they like tweeted about it, and they were like, okay, the companies don't realize that the viewers aren't retarded. They aren't stupid. They understand when people are faking shit. And it makes it really boring. If they're actually like doing stuff and like being interesting and it's just natural, it's a lot better for the company. It's a lot better for everyone. It isn't just sitting there like, oh my god, today we are playing Booty Fuck Simulator 5000. Like,
oh yeah,
it's stupid.
Jesus.
I've seen a lot more bigger streamers kind of take less sponsors for games like that anymore because of that. I think, especially the past couple of years, I feel like it's gotten worse to where, you know, it's like people play these fucking shitty ass games, and then you look at chat and they're just spamming mobile game Omega lol. It's just like, dude, why even play it, man? Is the bag really worth it? You're already fucking rich.
True.
I mean, streaming can only take you so far for money. I'm like, sure, it's a ton of money, but more is always better. I don't think anyone ever wants to deny money.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Yeah. I was looking at sponsors recently, and a lot of them were like, you know, so there was like, it was a page of like 100 sponsorships that you could apply for. That it's not like you could get them, but it's like there's some that you could apply for, and some were like, oh yeah, you can't do this or you can't do this, and I'm like, oh yeah, and then I'm just not applying because, dude, I don't want to chain myself down to something that's that stupid. Yeah. Because like I don't want to put up with shit where it's like this company controls my content, because fuck you. Yeah,
that's like the worst thing to happen, because then it's just you're at that point you work for the company. You don't stream. You're legit just a spokesman for the company. It's like going door to door selling vacuums, but except for live on the internet. It's complete AIDS.
So AIDS.
Yeah, once you start selling out like that, I think that's, you know, you see a lot of these creators, you know, they go in depresso mode, and then, you know, a few years later after their peak starts, you know, their channel starts dying down, and they're all depressed and stuff because they're not being real on their channels, and they're losing money because they're not as big as they used to be. And then it's just kind of like, it's the J. Cole 1985 effect or whatever the fuck, where it's like, you know, you're not real, you're just doing it for the money. It's eventually gonna, you know, collapse on you.
That's the sad part about it. If you like have to just keep being real and have to actually put in the effort. You can't just act fake, or else you're just boring as shit and you're gonna fall out.
Yeah, you gotta enjoy it first before, you know, you make it a career. Because if not, then you're just gonna be miserable.
Actually, facts. And you actually have to like what you do, man. Because there's a lot of like streamers that are on the fall off, and they're taking all these gamble sponsorships, and like literally they don't even care about selling out anymore because they're thinking it's like the last dime that they're ever gonna get on their stream ever.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fucking bad.
I think it's also a thing of job security. Yeah, definitely, because people were like, a job like streaming, you could fucking lose that job any minute.
Totally.
So people were like, you know, let me capitalize and get as much money as I possibly can, because especially, you never know, Twitch could be fucking, you know, Mixer.
Oh, don't remind me. Don't remind me, man.
And then people are out of a
streamed
fucking
on there
job.
for a year, dude. PTSD,
sorry,
shit, dude. I heard the helicopters. I heard the pink hairs saying we're all about love and security. I don't know, dude. Mixer was they're kind of a weird community. We don't got to get into that today. Have we not talked about Mixer? We haven't talked about Mixer yet on the podcast, but the people on Mixer were weird.
That's a good point. We haven't.
Period.
Can you? Yeah. I mean, if you want to dive into,
we could do another podcast.
You want to? I guess. every time I went a mixer, it was kind of weird to say. I would definitely
weird.
say that for another time.
Yep,
Backstories with Pan.
Well, new
That's what we
segment
call it.
actually.
New segment.
Morality with X-Men Day 2. Okay, part 2. Morality with X-Men.
Oh
I'll
my
ask.
God.
Okay, you can answer the
Morality with
same
X-Men.
question,
That's
Brent,
good.
but I'm gonna ask X-Man first, so you can make a response in your head.
Okay.
So here we go. Here's my question for you this week.
Yeah,
What's the biggest waste of human potential?
Ah,
I really try and bait you
man,
with
that's
these.
a good question. What do you mean, like the biggest thing you could do as like the biggest like action you could do? That's
Yeah,
a waste
like-
of human potential.
Yeah. Or like a project or like something that you do daily. Like, what's the biggest waste of human potential?
I guess play video games. If you think about it.
That's true, man.
As weird as that sound, it kind of
Gamers.
is. You know, you always hear that saying where it's like, you have to put 10,000 hours into something until you truly become a master.
So bad.
But somehow I still fucking suck at video games. So I honestly don't know if I believe that. So I think as you know, as weird, you know, why would that come from people who stream fucking hours a day? I think it's video games, because you know, if we're on the goddamn games every day, we're not really doing much in life if you think about it.
We're
I
not
feel like
progressing
that's why
humanity at all.
I think that's what makes streaming so important, because you have to, you gotta. A lot of people, they'll be like, yeah, I stream, and they're all I'm playing games with them for a couple hours. I'm like, you're not streaming? Why don't you just stream now? You're on the game for fucking hours. You might as well stream. You know, I feel like sometimes, you know, you just, it ruins potential for some people.
Yeah. All right, Brent. Do you have an answer?
I would
Morality with
say
Skyline.
I'd say it's kind of the same thing, because considering that I'm like a fucking beast of a person, like 6'5", I could easily put on a ton of muscle if I wanted to, but I'm sitting here playing
Prime
video games.
example over here.
If I put in the time and we're gonna ignore that voice.
Puberty!
If I put in the time and effort to actually working out, I could probably go pro in basketball if I tried enough, because I'm fucking tall. I have enough fucking body. It would work. I just have to work for it.
For all the viewers
Just let
at
me know,
home,
man.
dude, fucking Brent
I can get you my
towers over
motherfucking-
me. It's crazy.
Oh,
Are you really that fucking tall?
I'm
man?
6'5".
Jesus, hey dude, just let me know and I can bring you. I play a shit ton of basketball. You can hit the X-Men 3000 training camp, bro.
Okay,
we can
Xavier.
get moving, but
Dude,
I play a lot of basketball.
Brent walked the mile. Okay, I don't
Yeah,
know if he
middle
wants.
school,
to.
I don't know. Obviously joking, but yeah.
I'd have to find a picture of me in like middle school or elementary school. Elementary school me, I looked like the fucking Pillsbury Doughboy. it was
Jeez,
it was bad. Like,
Because you
I'd
weren't
say
tall
I was
yet.
yeah, that's fair. I'd say I was more athletic in elementary school than like middle school and high school, because fuck English words, please work. Okay.
Rap God?
I would okay, I was like a lot shorter. I had more muscle for like every part of my body, because I'd actually do things every day. I'd go on the playground, run around, play tag, play kickball,
Yeah.
actually do shit. Like, I don't know if you guys have been to what is it called? The place in Lindsay,
A McDermott.
McDermott. I don't know if you guys have been to McDermott, but I used to be able to get like, I'd say almost all the way up, like maybe over 3/4 of the way up the hardest section of the climbing wall.
Yeah, so
And now,
explain
like-
McDermott for people that have no idea.
Yeah.
So
wait,
like, yeah, you
explain
can
it?
explain it if you want.
Like,
yeah,
explain
what
it,
is it?
because yeah,
Base-
it sounded like it's like very common.
Basically, it's like a game. It's like,
It's
I'd
an
say it's
old
like a
orange
mini
production
theme park.
thing, and they
yeah,
made
it's
it
like
into,
an old
arcade.
warehouse. Yeah, it's like an arcade, a indoor surfing area, a ton of soccer and basketball playgrounds. They
gym.
sometimes do like giant like what are they called? Bounce houses. They have bounce
Yeah.
houses all over the place. And they had a zip line, but they shut it down. I don't know why. Probably because some lady fell and died or something.
Something like that.
You know.
Wait a damn minute. What the?
There was the rock wall there, and I used to be able to get all the way to the top of it, and now I can barely get like a fourth of the way up it because I don't have any of the muscle mass anywhere anymore. It's just gone.
Damn.
Oh my god, that's
You gotta get ripped for all those e-girls, man. Then you gotta get the audience of all the chicks from Twitch, man.
I know, Brent.
So
you
those
gotta
are real
you gotta
Oilers.
prepare prematurely for all the bitches you're gonna get once you're big time.
Exactly, man. That's the
Okay,
move.
but like, let's start talking about that. Like, okay, what would you guys say is your plan for like streaming? Like, X-Man, I don't know if you have a girlfriend. I know you do, Roan.
Yep.
But like, if things were to just hypothetically go suddenly south, where it's like the whole toxic X situation. Like, have you guys heard of Sinatra on Twitch, the Valorant pro?
Yeah.
What like that whole
God,
situation where you get accused of rape? I'm not gonna go into my personal opinion on that because that's like a whole another topic.
Right.
Like, what would you guys do if that happened to you? Like,
Um,
how would you prepare for it?
You want to go first?
yeah.
Ben?
So we've talked about this before, me and X-Men. So it's like you can only
times,
get
yeah.
canceled if you really let yourself get canceled, because
Yeah.
I feel like if you got canceled by a group of people, you could honestly just say no and then just like keep making content.
Just say no
Yeah,
for it.
so like if it's true, it's true. If it's not true, it's not true. You are the only one that knows the truth. Everything else is allegations on Twitter and whatever may have you. So that's really what I think about it.
Yeah, I think I agree that, you know, me and Pan have talked about it a lot of times through streams on the podcast. You can't allow, especially if you didn't do it. You know, if you did do it, well, whatever it was that you did, then you're kind of a fucked up person. But you know, I don't think I would fucking do some crazy shit like all these other people who do get canceled. But if you do get canceled, quote unquote, and you didn't do nothing, you didn't do nothing, you can't just allow people to walk over you and, you know, quote unquote, end your career.
Yeah.
It's just kind of dumb. But me, I've never, I like to keep my relationship private because to avoid those kind of problems. That's why you don't see me flashing all these girls on fucking my Instagram and Snap and shit. I just don't do that because of that reason. Specifically. But even all the relationships I've had in the past and even recent ones, they never ended badly.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I've never had a relationship that's ended like badly to where I don't think anyone would want to do that. Thankfully, hopefully that doesn't happen anytime soon.
No
but,
toxic relationships.
Yeah, so I'm kind of in the clear. I've never really had toxic.
Pog champ.
So no one's ruining my career in the future. Thank God.
Brent, do you want to talk a
Saved.
little bit about your past relationship, or you don't have to? But if you want.
That can be a whole nother thing some other day.
Some other day.
That is like a whole. That could be a whole podcast in and of itself.
What about a
that a
quick
good thing or a
summary
bad
for the listeners?
Quick summary: freshman and sophomore year, I was really stupid and decided that this girl, she was hot, pretty, and who cares about like actually thinking about my friends? And people?
Brent
like,
kind of cut all of us off. It's cool though.
Yeah, it was kind of like, oh, booba, yes. It's kind of just.
He didn't abide by those before hoes for a little bit there, man. But
I did not, but I am so glad I got out of that mess.
Pog champ.
I am
You
so
know what?
glad.
The good old shout out to Tyler the Creator's new album. You know, the line is, they say bros before hoes, but wouldn't you rather hold their hand than have a cool handshake? Hey,
Wait,
think
what?
about it. Think about it.
Would I rather hold hands
Think
or get a
Would you
dap?
rather hold?
Like,
Would you rather? Yeah, I don't know. That's just the first thing I thought of when he said that. Yeah, I think that's definitely a real thing though. Like what's it called? The bros before hoes thing. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. It depends, you know. It
There's a
depends on what
balance.
friends, you know. If it's my friend that I've,
Yeah.
It's
you
not
gotta
black
just be
and
able to
white.
balance it. There's no put one before the
Yeah.
other. Yeah, it's really not. I think people just say that shit. 'Cause
Yeah,
it rhymes,
yeah,
so
yeah.
But you can definitely balance it too
Totally.
for sure. It's just gotta do it right. But yeah, that's kind of sad. But hey, at least you made it through. You're still here today, so that's all that matters, right?
I'm not stuck sitting on a Skype call for as much as I stream every day.
And she made you like delete all your
Yeah,
games and
exactly.
stuff too, Brent. But you deleted your
no,
shortcuts.
The funny thing was, the funny thing was she didn't know how to
Jesus.
delete the game. She didn't know that like deleting the games was actually going and uninstalling them. She thought just deleting the desktop icons was deleting them. So I just selected every desktop icon, deleted it, and I was still able to play games whenever I wanted. And the instant after I broke up with her, I hopped on with a ton of friends, and I was like, hey, want to play a game? And we ended up like, I think you have 6 in Overwatch, right? We ended up like 6 stacking Overwatch and just having a hell of a time.
That's so gamer.
And then I ended up blocking her the day after because she kept spamming me, and then she got mad when I changed my passwords. And then I refollowed she made me unfollow every girl on Instagram. So I started refollowing.
Jesus.
I started refollowing.
That's fucked up.
Rain. I started refollowing all my friends and people, and then she was like, "Why are you refollowing all these girls? Stop acting like you have hoes." And I was like, "What the ever living fuck?"
You know, some people just have mental issues, and you got to really put them in a mental asylum.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I thought maybe you had a bad relationship, but that's a
no,
whole fucking other level.
It was beyond bad. Brent's been through some fucked up shit, man. Like Brent, like, do you want to talk about how you left the Mormon Church?
Your trauma.
Well, it was. I wouldn't say it's really. Well, yeah, it is leaving, but it isn't at the same time. My parents, they're pretty well. Mainly my dad. He's pretty religious towards the Mormon Church, Latter-day Saints, whatever they fucking call it now. They want good children, good church children, childs of God, and I'm unfortunately not that. I don't care for the church. I think there's like a whole thing where you go in and look and think of both. It's like, okay, how does a giant almighty being that created everything make any sense? But at the same time, it's like, okay, if everything comes from somewhere, where did all these elements come from? And does that mean there's a combination of elements that will combine and then make a living thing just pop out of nowhere?
Jesus. Some 5-edge shit there. That's dangerous. I mean, that's everyone's got their own different views, and that's all over the place. But I get where you're coming from. You know, being forced to kind of believe something, just because you're born into it. It's just kind of like, come on, man.
It ended up with my parents like forcing me to go. I'd say I didn't want to go, and then they'd force me. It was just them forcing the religion on me. I think if they didn't, it would probably have me still leaning more towards the religion. But instead of giving me a choice, they always were like, you have to go, you have to do this and that. Like, I figured out what swear words in like 6th grade, and I started using them. And then it went against the church and stuff, and I was like, how does any of this work? I was just really
God
confused.
hasn't killed me yet, so it must be okay, right, guys?
Morals. Yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah, that's why I'm low key just a little bit kind of scared for this generation, just for the fact that like everyone, you see, especially like TikToks and stuff, everyone's like, oh, when I get a kid one day, when I get a son one day, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. It's just like, it seems like everyone wants to force their kids to like do stuff because it's what they want them to do.
It is not how
it works, man.
You're free at the end of the day to do whatever you want. It is America. Yeah.
America, man. It is America.
Fucking God bless it.
So that's all the politics.
Yeah, any Hassan viewers?
Jeez.
Hassan?
Oh yes, my favorite.
I don't think I've ever watched a Hassan stream.
He was all over live stream fails.
That shit was unbearable.
He was
I'm not gonna
all
lie.
over it the other day.
It
was annoying. I'm like, come on, I don't care about Turkish guy. Like, dude, just give me some other funny videos on live stream fail, man. I don't want Hassan clips about his take on everything because, frankly, I don't care.
It's so stupid.
It is stupid.
I don't think politics deserve a place on Twitch. Like anyone that gets political on Twitch, it should be gone, or it should have its own category, and it shouldn't be put on like YouTube videos for live.
That's called cable TV, actually.
I was just about to mention that, and I fucking agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking people go on Twitch. People go on Twitch to get away from the goddamn cable, bro. I really agree with that take, because man, I'd rather have all the fucking, ASMR, ear-licking hot tub streams than that shit.
Oh, dude, facts.
100%.
As if you think about it, as AIDS as it is, it's weird, but it's whatever. It's just a bunch of fucking coomers watching this shit, or people just memeing it.
Yeah.
But it's not bringing a bad and toxic environment. I remember when the whole the previous election was going on, that politics tab was going all the way fucking up, man. Even big streamers were watching it, and it's just like, dude, no.
They watched it because they said that's where the viewers are, and like, to be fair, they were all running 100K when they were watching the debates, when they were watching the elections. Like,
that is true.
Like, and it's like, but dude, why is this the way it is? Like, I want to watch video games, please. XQC.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of like live stream fails and shit like that. People tune in and they're like, oh man, can't wait for them juicy clips, and we're gonna fucking take them clips out of context and just clown them or whatever the fuck. And it's just kind of like, I think it just makes Twitch a little bit toxic.
Definitely toxic.
But that's Twitch for you.
I find
Takes them about a year to change one thing.
I find it really stupid when politicians put them into places that aren't involved with politics and try to
AOC
make it
Among Us
politics.
lobby?
Like when AOC went in, yes,
shit,
when that
dude.
happened, the only
AOC Among
reason she came to Twitch, the only reason she came here was to pull voters. They were to make her be like, "Oh my God, she plays video games.
She
She's so
doesn't.
woke.
She doesn't
She's
play
so
video games.
cool."
She was
That's
so
all
bad
she
at
wanted.
Among Us.
Yeah, it was
She was
so
trash.
stupid. The only reason she did it was for the votes, and it was so blatant. And it definitely worked for a few people. And
My
I
question
found
is,
it really
how
stupid.
is that a turning point for you? That somebody was playing Among Us, so it's like, oh, I'm gonna vote for them.
Because it's the stupid, like the little percent of Twitch that is those retarded people that it's like the people that will voted for Harambe in elections. They had people submit Harambe as a presidential candidate, and they got like they got like thousands of votes. It's stupid because at the same time, sure, that's really fucking funny, but you're also kind of fucking over like actually caring about the place
Yeah, who
you
cares
live
anyway,
in.
guys?
What I think it is, you said, Pan, how is that a turning point? But the people who I think it's a turning point for is the people who they're over 18, they can vote, but they don't give a fuck about politics. They don't know who to vote for, and they're just like, hey, I saw that chick playing Among Us, so I'm just gonna vote for her just because I don't actually care who wins. I think a lot of people actually do that. They don't, because I mean, there's people who legit fucking studied all this fucking election shit and are like, oh, I gotta make sure I know all the laws. I need to know all their policies, and it's just like some people just don't give a fuck. So it's like, hey, chick playing Among Us, fuck it, man, vote for her. You got my vote.
So bad.
Easy.
There's the people that vote. There's the people that vote with their emotions, and there's the people that vote with their brain, and that is a lot of every side on politics, and it is very stupid because I think everyone should do a little bit of research and use their brain and not vote off
Well,
of your
speaking
heart.
about politics, Aiden Ross got a ban for breaking the law on stream.
Oh no.
He was texting and driving. What do you guys think about that? It was pretty bad. Yes, dude.
We love the Twitch drama.
He was he said he was at a red light, but he's obviously going like 30 down a road. And he's like checking his phone like every 2 seconds. And he got banned, and he's like, guys, I'm actually shaking. Guys, I'm actually so sorry. And it's like, dude, you broken the law right now. Like, what are you doing?
I don't care for Aiden Ross at all. Like, I get breaking a law and like looking at your phone while driving. That's a serious thing because you can harm someone. And I'd say it's kind of like it goes back to like fuck, I forgot their names. Like the people that are getting banned for like showing basically they're pushing on stream, just sitting there with their ass out doing the ASMR. All those people, like they've gotten like 6 bans, but they haven't been permabanned because there's the 3 ban rule. It makes no sense why they haven't been permabanned, but he's getting permabanned for looking at his phone. Like I guarantee you, he's gonna learn from this and he's going to stop. But I find it really stupid.
Okay,
I'm
he's
pretty
dramatic.
sure people are saying it's
he
a
literally
permaban.
said,
I don't
guys,
know.
I got banned. Guys,
he is dramatic.
I think it's perma, guys. And it's like, when is Twitch perma to anybody?
Yeah,
I heard. I thought it was a week.
I don't know.
I thought it was a week.
Doc.
Man.
Oh yeah, Doc. Unbanned Doc, guys.
Who knows? What's his name? Ice Poseidon.
Doesn't still no one know what
knows.
happened to him?
Nobody
Because
knows.
I still don't.
I think it's like I'm assuming. I think most people are assuming it's some sort of like contract,
something
branding thing. Where like he probably did some like I don't think he necessarily did anything really bad, but just something that would make.
And the
Twitch
founder of
look-
Justin TV, Justin
something.
Hahn, I think, or Khan, maybe something like that. He tweeted, he's like, hey guys, I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch, and no, I can't bring DrDisrespect back. That's literally what he tweeted. I was like, damn, sad. Literally the guy that made the platform can't bring him back. This sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned this, I'm pretty sure, on the last podcast, but Doc's on YouTube and shit, and but you don't see him in like live stream fails or any clips anymore. YouTube is just, it doesn't hit like that. The community is just not as good as Twitch.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's still doing good, but it just it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, Brent, who's your favorite streamer, by the way? Like, of all time?
Yeah, true. I never
Favorite
said that.
streamer of all time? I never watched. I like Soda Poppin' at his peak was great. Like Soda Poppin'.
Okay,
before
Soda
the
Poppin'
RP,
at his
I
peak
loved
was
him.
like
I loved watching his
6 years ago, but okay.
Well, yeah, that was
Yeah.
a long time ago. So Soda Poppin' at his peak, I watched him on YouTube because I didn't know what Twitch was. So I really enjoyed like
They
his
were so
sellout Sundays.
funny.
They were my favorite shit. I would wait till for every Sunday to sit on my little iPod in my bed and watch that,
Yeah.
and I'd laugh my ass off. That was amazing. I loved watching that, and when I like stopped watching all that, that was like when middle school. I got when you told me about your Twitch Roan and I started watching you, that's when I started looking into Twitch and
Yeah.
actually watching it. And I remembered, holy
Hog
shit,
you.
Soda Poppin' exists. And I followed him, and I was really depressed when I found out that he didn't do Sellout Sunday anymore, because that was the best content. But I
It
still
was
ended
the
up
best content.
watching him, and I really enjoyed his like his variety. I enjoyed some of his Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
Yeah.
I enjoyed, forget what some of the other games were, but it was just good times. Like, but I hate that now all he does is RP and World of Warcraft, because that is so fucking boring.
Yeah,
I
it is
think the
boring.
meta right now is just the games are getting dry, and people don't want to overdo things. Rust is making a return right now because they started the
They started the new
Rust servers
OTV.
back up, which is cool, I guess. But I think just games the past couple of years, there's been some decent like single player, but in terms of multiplayer games, because that's really where all the money's at. There hasn't been anything like too crazy since like Fortnite that people really enjoy. Fortnite and Apex,
Yeah.
I think. But it's like battle royale every game, so it's kind of like
I'm guessing the next big things is it's gonna have to be like getting really good at multiplayer for the new Halo, getting really good at Battlefield, isn't it 6? Is that what it is, or it's something?
2040.
The new
Yeah,
Battlefield.
that is a big game coming out,
2043.
Yeah, I think it's 2042. Getting really good at that, and
2042.
eventually when they release their Battle Royale, if it isn't a complete shit show, becoming really good at that and hoping to get in the pro scene. I think that's going to be the next just what was the fuck was I saying? The next best bet to go big on Twitch for like some other game, because every other game's eventually going to die out. And so you just have to keep getting on the new trends and getting better at those to have a chance.
Yeah, and we said that about Fortnite.
Yeah,
That's
I
eventually
mean-
gonna die, but 3 years later, guys, I don't know about this one, guys.
Hold on, like, isn't that
Well,
like
think about it, you see-
65 million worldwide players still?
I have no fucking
But
idea.
no one does. Let's be real here. No one does it like Fortnite. The way they update it. Sometimes it's a good update. Sometimes it's bad.
Yeah.
But it's still an update regardless.
It always changes.
I think COD. COD. They did the Black Ops 4 Battle Royale, which was
Blackout?
It was successful. Yeah, it was successful, but it died really quick compared to other ones. But then they kind of mastered it with Warzone, and it's a lot better now. But maybe Battlefield will get it right. We'll see.
Hopefully, because they released of something before and it was a complete mess. I think it died like in a week. It was just completely gone. They like fucked it up so hard so I don't have high hopes for anything for. I think Battlefield 2042. I think the base game, it's still gonna be really good. I think it's gonna be a good way to get out of all the other games. But I really hope that a new Battle Royale, like a really good one, comes out, because I'm all for Battle Royales and being sweaty and just being able to keep going into the same thing and learning strategies. But it just hasn't been the same since Warzone.
I think most people are excited for the multiplayer. Like I'm mostly just excited for the just pure regular Battlefield multiplayer. But if they do somehow, if they can, do good with it, it could pop off. We'll see. Hopefully it's good. I think honestly, since the games have been really dry, that's one of the games I'm looking forward to, most likely.
I think there's still been some good single player games. Like I still want to play through Resident Evil 8. Because that looked really good. I watched the whole playthrough on it, so it's kind of like, well, why play through it if you already watched it? I mean, it's still going to be a cool experience because, like, it's a whole new game. That
game looks
still
so
something
hard.
different from, like, I know. Like, single-player games, it's a great thing to get on single-player games after only playing multiplayer games. It's like a huge, relaxing break because the multiplayer games, makes everyone feel dead from video games. It's the same thing over and over. People need variety. I think that's why a lot of people now, after COVID and like not enough games existing, are getting like gaming burnout, where they don't want to play any games anymore.
Definitely.
They just want to, they're just
Go
done
outside
with
and touch
everything.
grass? No way, Pog you.
Yeah, I've been feeling that burnout for sure. That's why I think, you know, especially when you stream a lot, I heard you mention it on one of your streams. Streaming with other people is just a lot more enjoyable than
100%.
streaming by yourself. Because then it just makes everything, especially the same thing applies with just regular playing video games. You know, playing with other people, it just makes it a lot better. And I've been doing that a lot more lately because I'm usually more of a solo guy. Even when I play Fortnite, like I do everything solo for the most part. But I realize, doing it with other people is a lot more fun, and you know you can go for a lot longer.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nice.
But
Feels like it.
we're coming down the home stretch.
Yeah, we should wrap up here. You guys ready to? You guys have anything else to add, or should?
Yeah. I was just waiting to see if you guys had anything else to add.
I can't think of anything.
Well, guys, you know, check out everyone's social media. I'm sure Pan will put all of Skyline.
Yeah, I'll
shit in
find
the
every single
description.
social
check out
media.
me.
On
Check out
everything.
Pan.
Absolutely everything.
Yeah. Fucking.
Hey, there always is my link tree that's in the bio of like everything.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
there
I'll
you
put a
go.
link tree.
Fucking subscribe, like, follow, whatever the fuck.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, that's it from me, Pan. Take it away,
Well,
man.
I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of the Pan Pod. We had a fun time talking to
First guest.
Skyline with our first guest. It was kind of Pog Champ.
Let's go.
Kind of a really good podcast. I really enjoyed it. It was great.
Maybe one day he'll return.
One day he'll return.
We'll see.
But yeah.
Maybe.
For now, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. We'll see you guys next week for another episode of the podcast. But until then, I hope you have a great rest of your night, day, morning, whatever the fuck. And we'll see you next time. Bye.